You fucking come over here where it's safe. That's it, mate. Come on.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Clarence, mate, you alright?
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
Fuck, get out of there.
Fucking hell. Poor cunt.
Oh, yeah, Clarence, mate, yeah, should be alright now.
Yeah, mate.
Jesus. Just hold on. No. Fucking early. Fucking find that scene of War of the Worlds? Have you seen War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
And the lightning's just fucking constantly coming down and fucking hitting. The fucking tripods come out and they fucking start killing
You're missing a
everyone.
once in a lifetime sighting here. Major live in concert.
Hey?
You're missing the whole thing, cunt.
You seen the original War of the Worlds?
Yeah, Steve.
Clarence, I'm fucking sorry, mate. What we can do? Holy shit! Oh, God! Just hang in there, mate.
It looks like he's still breathing.
Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up and we keep fucking trying.
You're right, Donny.
Now, who the fuck are you, mate?
I'm Clarence Claymore.
Who the fuck are you, mate?
I'm Clarence Claymore.
Say it with your fucking chest.
I'm Clarence Claymore.
Show me what you got, mate.
Take that.
Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
Finally, after months of work at Microsoft and Diddy Tech Enterprises, Diddytron is finally ready. This droid is capable of things never seen before and is armed head to toe in advanced technological equipment. Utilizing his baby oil reactor core for maximum energy output, Diddytron is a technological marvel. Together with his quantum baby oil rifle and his highly advanced central processing unit, he is an unstoppable force and is a bright sign of the prospering future of Diddy Tech Enterprises.
Nigga!
Soft niggas bridged back to Chase Bank and sold the bottom. Sorry, lil nigga. Should have studied LLM, lot of lil money's technology. Real genius, high IQ niggas were busy in nigga chain laboratories, reversing the polarity of neutron flow in the quantum field and nigga linking the double helix to the blockchain. Discoveries made in nigga chain laboratories are the future. I pray you bridge in time, lil nigga.
Men only want one thing, and it's not money, it's not power, it's
big man blast boys, 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 big man blast.
How they legends, they doing podcasts. They said, we make more money than you, nigga. We sit here and make more money than you. I know you don't want to play the Cash App, open your bank account game on the phone when we see each other. I know you don't want to open your phones up and see how much niggas got in the account. You made $2 million.
I know you don't want no ATM battle, nigga.
Yeah, nigga don't want to, nigga, we make more money than you, nigga. You talking about, oh, they podcast. Nigga, because we getting chicken. We make more money than you. You better come when you want a job. We might got a job for you, nigga. Yo, Nick, did we throw you 25,000 bonus for nothing the other day? Throw it on Nick.
Just for nothing.
Throw it on Nick in the control room. In the control room. Put the camera on him. Throw the camera on him real quick. Nick, what we threw you? Because we love you. Yeah. For nothing.
Yeah, for nothing.
Because we have nothing else to do. We was bored that day. That's it.
You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby, you're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.
So I was right. I took a rash of shit for 2 years, but I was right, and everyone was wrong. And yeah, I got a bonus check for it. Sue me. You know? It's a lot of money. I get it. I could feel you judging me. That's palpable. But hey, I never said I was the hero of this story.
I know what it's like, baby. Yeah, I know what it's like, baby. See some titties in the club, you know what I'm saying? And I got one thing to say to you, baby. Let's get them fucking titties up and have a fucking club, girl. Come on.
Money when you buy. You don't make money when you sell. Every time the world goes tits up and everything goes fucked up, I smile, because days like today are days I've made money. I'm actually cash poor. First time in my life I'm poor. I have like 100 grand for the weekend. That's it. But it's fine, because I know in the future, Jah will bless me, and I'm about to buy another 812 super fast. Anyway, point is, if you're watching this, and you have any kind of money, don't be a bitch. Scared money doesn't make money. Invest it. The word of the day is cash. Every day, cream. Cash rules everything around me. I'm flexing. It's Friday. In the Lambo. About to go spend $1,000 on dinner. Spend $20,000 in the club. Fuck 3 bitches. And I'll wake up tomorrow richer than I woke up today.
Nobody knows about that fucking degenerate life when you're fucking down 40,000 and you battle the fuck back. You say, you know what? You know what? I'm a fucking strong, independent man. And you're not gonna tell me I should go to bed. I'm gonna battle the fuck back. And I'm gonna fucking get my money back. And guess what? I got my motherfucking money back. That's right!
Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand him a little crypto check, right? We'll hand him a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion. But how do you...
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much. I love you.
But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be
how many chairs are you sitting on right now?
One.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is, things in your life, do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family in the one airplane, aren't you afraid? There is no second asset. Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
Boom, what is going on, you guys? It is Dog Cost Crypto here with MOONGANG 169. Does feel like a 69 right now in the market, so I ain't gonna lie. Trump's U.S. tax-free coins, man. I am here with Charlie, man. What's up, dude?
It's going good. I think what we're seeing Bitcoin now testing that $101,000 mark. So good dips here for what do you call Bitcoin, a lot of the different stuff in the market. And it's crazy how much stuff has happened since the inauguration just in the last 1 week.
Dude, I've been getting nonstop DMs from like OGs, friends, people I've known since like 2017 and 2021. They're just buying. They're like, whoa, Mio, what you buying right now? What are we doing? And I tell them, man. You know, I've been buying Sonic pretty heavy right here in the 51 cent zone. I actually think it could, like, as long as we don't get nothing significantly bad, like, you know, something like Bitcoin dropping like below 95 or something crazy like that. Maybe 48 cents at most. But
and that's the key, right? It's like, what's Bitcoin going to do? It looks like it wants to go back and test new all-time highs here. You know, it just depends. I guess we have a couple of dates, I think, that are, you know, coming up here that are pretty important. The one being obviously the Fed FOMC meeting, FOMC meeting, which I believe is on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep. Wednesday.
Yep. Yeah, they're holding the meeting on Tuesday, right? And then they do the news on Wednesday. And like, so yeah, I'm sure you're going to have a pretty good stream on that. And that could be, a volatile thing, just depending on, is it a nothing burger or is it, a change in what we expected from the end of last year? That'll be interesting. And then I think the first market day on the month for the traditional markets is on the 3rd. So like the 3rd and the 4th, like Monday, Tuesday of the following week, I think that'll also be a pretty volatile period. So if we just kind of watch the market over the next 10 days or so, that'll pretty much tell us where we're headed in February. And where we're at with Bitcoin 60-day cycles, it's like, okay, if we do make a new all-time high sometime, if we were to even be bearish and say, like, let's say we made a new all-time high and we only go up for like that first week of February, then if we come down, we pretty much hold in that mid 90 to mid 100K region, even if it's like a negative cycle, versus if we go down from here, like right now, right, if for whatever reason the Fed were to come up with something bearish, we would have like significant dump room, and we'd, that test of 90K was a pretty good one for Bitcoin, and it held up pretty good, and it bounced back up to 100, 110 pretty easily because Wall Street's jumping in. So that's what I'm just kind of watching over the next 1 week. But I did expect like more of a dump post inauguration. I think we've pretty much seen that. But everything we're seeing there with the executive orders and most of the stuff is being promises are being kept essentially. But a lot of the Bitcoin maxis are being pretty,
they're spasming, bro. Like, Charlie, I'll stop Charlie here for a second because he's being very nice. They're literally now. If I really thought about it, I was like, I am more on the Bitcoin side of this in terms of this, because it's right. Like, it is true. Like, they've actually there's actually a lot of cases to be made right now that the XRP guys have been trying to go behind Bitcoiners' backs and stuff, and kind of just putting XRP in place and kind of messing up the Bitcoiner side of it. But also, the Bitcoiners, they can't go anywhere without putting their foot in their mouth all the time too, when they're also trying to cancel the rest of crypto as well. So they really don't have much grounds to talk to, the grandstand really either, because they've tried to say it's Bitcoin, not DeFi, not crypto. I'm like,
well, and one thing that was really interesting was I think Anthony Pompliano, the day that Ross Ulbricht got pardoned and released. He put an old video out from a Bitcoin conference where Ross Ulbricht gave a little bit of a from prison recorded speech over the phone. Mm-hmm. And I listened to it because it was pretty interesting, actually. It's very, interesting perspective. But one thing he said, which I'm like, why doesn't everybody in crypto think like this, right? Because of the tribalism, basically. But he said, I didn't even, experience anything except Bitcoin. So everything that is crypto is pretty much one big family, even though that might sound a little hokey or whatever is what he said. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, of course, it's one industry going the same direction. Everything helps each other. I think the digital asset allocation by the government is perfectly fine, and doing a Bitcoin strategic reserve, is great too. So I think a lot of the Bitcoiners are just like butthurt about Trump's shitcoinery with
Solana.
With Solana buying a lot of ETH, and what does that say, right?
That nice stick right here is then taking all the Solana money and then buying Bitcoin wrapped on Ethereum. Which he bought more today. He bought another I think 48 more Bitcoin on Ethereum.
If he was a betting man, he should have bought the wrapped Bitcoin on Pulse Chain.
Charlie,
diversify.
There's gonna be so much on Pulse Chain, Charlie. Don't say that.
diversify. Send it to the real price. Parity, bro. Win parity.
And knowing kind of what's going on, because Chainlink's kind of in the group there, and then also Aave's also in the good graces of the U.S. government. What's going to happen? The United States government is probably going to lend out the WBTC markets in order for them to make income. And that's what's happening, is that they're just doing deals behind the scenes. If there was, let's just say there wasn't any markets for wrapped Bitcoin on Aave is going to bend over backwards to make some now,
right,
and talk to whales. Be like,
well,
hey, the U.S. government wants fucking lending wants to make APY on wrapped Ethereum. Start it up. That's it.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting is watching a lot of this play out, because a lot of people are like, well, this is like insider trading and and it's like,
yes.
Yes, but and like there's people like, well, Nancy Pelosi, you know, does it under the guise of her husband. Like here it's under the guise of, you know, degeneracy. Like, yeah, it's kind of funny. But
Who's that Latina chick? AOC
Cortez,
Cortez. AOC just recently, it was kind of really stupid, but like she basically just snitched on her own party, saying like, dude, I go to the things all the time. There's hella insider trading going on.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip. Yep.
Oh, like, girl, that one might bite you in the butt, girl. I'd chill out on that one.
She'd have to be pretty confident that she didn't take part, right?
Oh. You know,
otherwise, maybe she's just trying to get rid of enemies, clear the way, you know, get some more power. You know, maybe she's not totally for the party, but yeah, no, it's just interesting to see. I mean, crypto right now is the retail side is probably just like super uninterested compared to like, you know, where we've been a lot of times, but Trump does seem to be kind of kicking that off. I mean, he saved TikTok, right, basically for what, like another 90 days or something like that.
They're closing the deal right now. Basically, Oracle is going to be the partner for ByteDance.
Yeah, it's what's his name again? The CEO, I forgot his name. Ellison.
Ellison. He dude, he's almost 80 years old. He looks good for 80.
Holy yeah. Like, the guy's got a ton of money. But like, yeah, he was like standing right next to Trump, and he was like, I think this guy could afford it. You know, it was just like, yeah. But yeah, and I think that's a good thing, you know, overall. But what I mean that's interesting by that is like now Trump, you know, and now they're pro crypto and a lot of things, all that is invading TikTok right now. And so, you know, the TikTok normies, you say, hey, crypto good, Bitcoin good, Trump, you know, making new paradigm, rock, you know, or whatever. Then essentially you get everybody being like, yeah, maybe I'll take a bet on crypto. And I think it will start the bull run in terms of like retail frenzy, it seems. But yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that come out.
I mean, there's that whole thing, the Bitcoin strategic reserve. But I mean, basically what Bitcoiners are mad right now is you're not pumping my bags, because if it should just be all concentrated into BTC. At the same time, too, I've said this before, Trump's no fool. He's trying to make money, right? Let's just be honest, right? What did they do with the Trump coin? They dumped it. Did some of us make money on Trump coin? Yes, we did. Did we sell it? Yes, we did. Am I holding Trump coin right now? No, because they dumped most of it in order to buy. They didn't buy Solana. I think they just bought Solana recently, but like they mostly bought Ethereum, wrapped Bitcoin.
They staked about a third of the Ethereum that they bought.
Yeah. What does that tell you? Let's not be stupid here. Okay. Orange Man goes to Solana Beach, sells Solana Beach, drive his ass to Silicon Valley, buys Silicon Valley coins. What do you think he's going to do? Like, I mean, it's just pretty simple. He's obviously like, and I've had a little bit of conspiracy. I mean, I've told Charlie about this. This wasn't really much the case on the last course, but like, maybe we saw this around the time where there was a suppression in the Ethereum price, around the time of the Bitcoin miners not wanting to convert it over to 2.0 and stuff like this. And there was kind of a weird lag out where like they kept mining going longer, especially during the bull run, in order to, maybe it was a final payout. It looked crazy, and now it doesn't look so crazy anymore, because that's exactly what happened, is that like Vitalik placated the miners for a little bit longer. Just, all right, we'll finish up the bull run. And in the bear, you know, the party's over, basically. Yeah. And that's what's happening. Now even Vitalik's, turned it into third or fourth year now, saying that they're worried. He's now focusing on price point and making it cheaper. Transactions. There's going to be an upgrade in March, which should help. I've been reading it over, actually.
Well, remember our friend Constantine from he did the Up Only podcast, and he's head of Lido. Remember that guy? We've been talking about him since he's kind of a shadowy guy in the background, but we've been talking about him since when, like 2020 at least. Yeah. And now he comes out with Second Foundation. I'm like, and he's got a third, basically between Lido and another project that he has that the staking on Ethereum, they own basically 30% of all staking, influence, I should say.
Influence,
yeah, they don't own it directly because it's some customer funds, but damn, like that's actually a good thing. And Vitalik was actually inviting that. So he did say that was okay. He's like, hey, if you want to change Ethereum, make your own organization. So he did, right? And I think like some people think that sounds like disruptive or whatever, but like I actually think like that's a good thing because I mean that guy's track record. I don't know if you want to mention it in more detail, but I mean he does not miss, and he's a hodler, like true blue hodler. That's like good.
All he does is make money. All he does is make money. One of his business partners in Lido is Kobe, which is like he's like fucking one of the most famous people to the people in the know, crypto person. And the amount of like people they can get in the background influencer wise to back their foundation and stuff is extremely high. Plus he has the checkbook already. I mean, IPO'd in Ethereum, still holds original IPO wallets that he bought. So he still has IPO Ethereum, which is what, less than 50 cents, 25 cent Ethereum.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I'm saying like he has that hodler mentality, like bringing that mentality in the Bitcoin trustless, decentralized nature of crypto stuff, kind of keeping that ethos in through the second foundation in Ethereum, I think is probably actually pretty valuable.
Yeah. All right, Gustavo, I'm going to answer this because I know you've asked a couple questions here. Why does everyone hate XRP? Because literally XRP is anti-crypto. Basically, they're facilitating the expansion of central bank digital currencies, which is like, it's not even...
Technically, Ethereum will be in some ways as well, but not necessarily willingly. Whereas Ripple is willingly.
It's willingly, like you're like, especially back in the day, right? We're like, fuck the banks, we're making our own banks, it's a centralized network. We don't need everybody. And then XRP is like, hey, I'm gonna give you crypto tech and like help you, get into the game, which is like that's already rubbing people the wrong way already. But then on top of that, this whole thing of XRP being a U.S. based company is already bullshit enough. I mean, obviously they're paying for it. I mean, that's what they're doing.
I would say most of the people who own most of the XRP probably are U.S. based, but then it's like they have, what do you call it? I mean, it's a worldwide company now.
Yeah. And, they were having trouble with the last SEC guy, right? Gary Gensler. Yeah. So they ended up going to Asia, trying to create an entire SWIFT system against the United States because they didn't allow XRP to be the SWIFT system or an upgraded version of SWIFT system. So it's like, screw you guys. We're going to go to Asia and we're going to help all your enemies. So we're going to make a Chinese, South Korean, Japanese, trifecta SWIFT system that's against the SWIFT system or something like that. I was like,
China's not included in that one. It's mostly allies, actually. It's Japan, Korea, and Southeast Asia. But, anything like that's a kind of a slippery slope because, they could easily, then at that point, right, it's like a nuclear arms race a little bit. And like, I think, to be honest, that's why Trump doing all this stuff for digital currencies is really valuable for America because, America needs to adopt crypto in order to not let those things happen, right? Because if America doesn't become the number one, like he said, America's going to become number one in crypto and AI. It's like, because if we don't, then some other countries are going to eat our lunch for sure.
Right. It's kind of now I do remember the reason I was saying the China stuff is because originally that was a part of the plan. Maybe they took it out later or something like that. But that was kind of the big, like, not FU, but kind of the turnaround because they got rejected by the SEC and stuff and kind of the U.S. government. Yeah.
Well, we got Justin Sun putting in how many millions into World Liberty Financial, Trump's project, right? And then I'm like, wise move on Justin because, man, he's making sure Justin doesn't need a pre-pardon, I guess, but
Justin, we've been saying this for a long time. Justin's a smart dude. He's one of the few OGs left, he's one of those last Mohicans left. He's like one of those last dudes.
He stayed in jurisdictions they couldn't touch his ass. So,
I mean, he's using his money right. I mean, he kind of did the whole thing. Is like, would you rather? What was the thing? Is like, would you rather have make $500,000 or have a lunch with Jay-Z? You take the $500,000, but with Justin Sun's like, I don't need the money. So he's like, he ate with what's his name?
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, right? And I'm not sure. I think it was just Warren Buffett. I don't think Charlie Munger was there.
I think it was just Warren Buffett. I think it was like he had to pay a certain amount. Like it was an auction, wasn't it? Like he had to win some auction to eat lunch with Warren Buffett.
Yeah. Now Gustavo is like, I think Bitcoin maxis hate XRP because Bitcoin was supposed to be a peer-to-peer, but failed. Now it's a store of value. Well, the thing is, at the end of the day, everyone's in crypto to get rich. Now you're right. You're right. I mean, if you watch the whole Roger Ver stuff, like Roger Ver, pretty much came out and said that the federal agencies in the United States infiltrated the Bitcoin sector back in like 2011 and pretty much stopped Bitcoin from scaling, turned it more into like more of a financial asset to go up. But most people, they're just trying to get rich. Same thing with like, all right, tell me this, like, most people in XRP are not holding XRP because they want to send money as remittances to other people in first world countries. Why they buy it for? Because they think it's going to change the world, go up in value a lot, and then they rich. And then because I rich, you see I smart, and because I smart, I rich.
Yeah, if you really look at what do you call it, the adoption curve of Bitcoin and everything, Mustaf Murad, the guy who's kind of like famous for the what do you call it, meme coin cycles and stuff, kind of popularizing that in crypto over the second half of last year. He had this really cool thing back in 2017. The thing that originally made him famous among the Bitcoin maxis was his idea of the Lindy effect in terms of like the adoption of Bitcoin. And if you look at that one, store of value is just like it's like a good portion up the adoption curve of Bitcoin. But technically, eventually, right, if Bitcoin is ubiquitously adopted around the world, it will eventually become stable enough to be used as a peer-to-peer currency ultimately, I believe. But yeah, like I think, if you look at the whole adoption curve, like everybody was like, yeah, back in the day, of course, we want Bitcoin to be mass adopted, but nobody, like some people were like, yeah, governments are going to be a part of that. But then other people are like, no, we can't have governments be a part of it. It's like, if you want mass adoption, you can't pick and choose what you get. You just have to kind of take it as it rolls and as it comes along. And then, you sometimes maybe you do stop at store value and it doesn't become anything beyond that. But long term, it's kind of like when credit cards came out. It's just, hey, it's just another form of payment. It's not going to, take over the entire world, and it's not going to be perfect the way that the utopia Roger Ver wanted. It's not going to be the dystopia in 1984. Central bank digital currency rules the world. Eye of Sauron thing either. It's like going to land somewhere in between there. Hopefully more towards the Roger Ver side. But hey,
the sit down's right. Imagine selling right now with a pro crypto government and president. Just stupid.
It's crazy.
That's. Like you
They're
have
literally signaling to you guys what to buy.
Right. Dude, I love seeing people sad, especially this guy right here, man. Oh, bro, it makes me bullish. Mm-hmm. It's just that when people get that emotional, that's when we buy.
Yep.
We're right there.
Well,
I love we go down to
interesting. Sorry.
I hope we go down another 5%, man. It'll be even crazier. It'll be funnier.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like the interesting thing is, like, I didn't think about this until just like a bit ago, but it kind of makes sense. Is another U.S. based company is ThorChain Rune, and they did an interesting move last week, right? Which was, hey, we're gonna make everybody kind of think we have a vulnerability, but at the end of the day, we're just basically we're pausing our blockchain to change the base layer. And the main reason being is because they do have a lot of institutional clients that are using their main product, which is kind of unaffected. And if you look at the chart, man, it's kind of crazy. Like they had a huge wick to the downside, just bought the fuck up because it is a US based company. And so if they do get the treatment there on the no taxes and, pretty much they rebrand to like an institutional friendly cross-chain swap, bro, like that one as well. Like people are just like, a lot of whales will buy that shit up. Ooh, yeah.
Robert Kiyosaki says like it's sexually stimulated when the markets are down.
Exactly. That's right. Gotta buy that dip, baby. Those red candles. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, you just clearly tell. I mean, this bro's like, well, I'm not gonna wear like the cap. Like, this is my first rodeo, but like, it's not enough. You didn't get enough retail in. Like, what's happening right now is like there's a lot of shuffling going on. there's
kind of like hard reset for some coins too.
Yeah, I mean, let's just okay. I'll just be honest. Like, why are people mad? Because Solana meme coins down. That's it. Let's just stop. Let's stop it. Everyone in CT is mad.
Well, there's no alt season.
There's no alt season right now, and what happened is the main L1 tokens haven't taken that much. The average main L1 token hasn't actually did go up slightly good, didn't go down that much, and they aped all their money into meme coins, and then they're out of position and they're kind of pissed off right now because they took heavy losses because they're down 80-90% on meme coins. Sure, a base meme coin here and there are flying, but not really, not much. Yeah. Let's just be honest, right? And two, a lot of liquidity was sucked up by the Trump coins. They took profit on that and they rolled it back into Ethereum.
Yeah, well, and that's why chasing trends can be, pretty dangerous in crypto if you try to, do it too fast. Is because if you don't have some horses that you're willing to stick with, then you kind of get chopped up among those parts of the market.
Right. Everything has their day, you guys. I mean, this is just it's just hilarious, man. We're Trump's about to release. Basically, what's going on is US based coins are not going to have any short term capital gains on them and stuff like that, or any capital gains. So it's zero tax. But people are waiting to see, what's the rules? And two, what people are really waiting for is what makes you qualified to be a US based cryptocurrency. When that list comes out, because people want to know how they can be compliant, we're off to the races.
Well, and Trump's going to have some sort of incentive in there, right, to bring money or revenue towards, some sort of American base, having a bank or something where it's going to kind of guarantee money comes onshore, essentially. Be interesting to kind of see what that was. I'm trying to think at the moment, of a feature like that might be hey, if you, are not only based in the United States with the majority of your devs and your people, but then also on top of it, if you have, accredited banks through, Coinbase or some sort of, or crypto.com, Kraken, Gemini, any US based exchange that, allows you to bring money into the United States and bring profits in and stuff like that. I don't know. The goal ultimately is just to, make the United States, wealthier, right?
Yeah. And we helped guys in the serial and the crypto mindset course. Ricky says here, Miguel actually did let people know a month before Phantom had an upgrade and sell. Yeah, it was going to be buy the rumor, sell the news.
120 to 144, we said many, many times, especially, everybody in the crypto mindset course, knew that was the plan essentially since October. It didn't have to be the whole bag, but, to at least basically take some profits. Yeah.
Right. And if we look here with Sonic, right? The TVL only keeps going higher. What does that mean? Big whales and money are coming in. That's what's happening. It's retail dumping Sonic because they don't understand. How does this work right now? Okay, I'll just sell. That's all that's happening realistically. Yeah. And the TVL keeps going higher.
I like Andre trolling crypto Twitter and being like, "Hey, we're now listed on Binance," and shit like that because it's well, yeah, we've always been there. It's just now Sonic is. And so he's trying to throw positive things out there. I thought that was pretty funny.
Miguel also said I was going to risk it for the biscuit. Always, bro. Always. Hodling, this is how you make money.
Hey, Pulse Chain, Pulse X, Hex, those ones are starting to try to rally a little bit too.
Shout out to PGTC or PG. I always forget how to say it, but whatever. The Grays. Yeah, doing really good. I think it's literally at almost all-time highs right now still.
Yeah, same with, I think UFO did the same thing. Yeah, I think UFO, their sister coin, also did the same thing. And it's I think it's just hilarious when they're hey, it's abducting red candles or whatever, making green ones. It's hilarious. But yeah, nice leverage play on Hex and the whole Pulse Chain ecosystem.
Yeah, and we've been talking about it for a long time now too, right? We said there's going to be a Bitcoin ETF. There's going to be an Ethereum ETF. There's going to be a Dogecoin ETF, a Litecoin ETF, Solana ETF.
Fucking Litecoin, bro.
Bro, I know people were looking at me crazy when I said Litecoin. They're like, all right.
Yeah, that one I was like, that's CNBC. CNBC never fails. What was it? Back in 2017. Well, even if you go 2013 to 2020, that period there, the most common coins you would see on CNBC was what? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple, right?
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes there'd be like a fifth. They'd throw XLM in there, or they'd throw some bullshit.
Yeah. XLM would be about as far as I think they went, or something like that.
Yeah, but they'd always throw those
Dash was on there a couple times, but that was
they always put Doge. Yeah. So like, yeah, I guess those 5, including Doge. So I mean, it makes sense that we get ETFs with all those because Wall Street's kind of familiar with all of that.
Litecoin ancient history. Well, not really, because like
from the dead.
Well, Litecoin. I mean, let's be honest. The boomers who did buy in 2017, they're still holding Litecoin, even Bitcoin Cash. They're still holding all this old stuff. They're gonna pump it, right? Litecoin's been around. It's the oldest altcoin. Dogecoin, which is basically the Bitcoin of all the meme coins, is going to get an ETF, and that runs on top of Litecoin. So all the supply, all the yield, all the inflation of Dogecoin goes to Litecoin miners.
Wouldn't it be funny if Charlie Lee came back just to call the top again?
Bro.
Like, not just the top on Litecoin, but the top on the whole market.
All right, I'm going to have to put notifications on for old Charlie Lee here. And, I mean, personally, I kind of do think that, I think Charlie had to sell.
Yeah, I agree with your theory on his whole deal. Yeah,
because around that time they went after all the U.S. blockchain coins and stuff like that. They went after a lot of founders, and if you look at most U.S. founders, they left the country or sold their coins, and then kind of publicly said, "I don't longer hold the coin. I don't like it anymore." This is what the Doge founder did. Can you imagine how rich a Doge founder would be if he wasn't a retard? Damn.
Bro.
Damn.
But him abandoning the project in a way made it more decentralized and open source.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, the Boomer wallet, LTC, XRP, yeah. And to tell you the truth, some people have started buying Bitcoin Cash again just because Roger Ver has kind of gone MAGA and kind of getting popularized on that. I'm serious.
He's desperate to make sure he doesn't go to jail.
Yeah. Well, yeah, to me, he really didn't do anything illegal. But
no, but the United States and him have never had a copacetic relationship,
right.
And it's the DOJ that's going after him, and the DOJ, they make sure that gets case closed.
Right. Yeah.
What is the conviction rate for the FBI is like 99% or something.
Right. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, they don't go after anyone unless they're gonna win, basically.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah. I do agree that he doesn't deserve, what they're trying to do. Yeah.
I think they're coming after the Luna founder a little too heavy duty too. I think they should be going at SBF a lot harder, really.
SBF should be having a lot longer of a sentence for sure. And Caroline Ellison getting 0 days in jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's sus as fuck, bro.
That's just really, 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 strange and shit.
Tribusco disappearing like a fart in the wind.
Yeah, and yeah, okay, so actually, this is a really good case right here because I saw someone say that what's that called? Aerodrome. Aerodrome's below 10 cents right now. Might be a decent time to buy because you know why? Because if Ethereum starts pumping, I know this is like the boy that cried wolf here. Everyone's saying that I can't wait I would love to see this. I would love it if Ethereum did go to 27,000 just because I'll fucking roast. I'm gonna do a live stream of me going on my YouTube backend and just shitting on every fucking comment.
Dude, that'd be great. I do think that if I'm gonna be right now, I'll be like, okay, where is Ethereum going this cycle? I would aim for the higher end. I'd still say that 12 to 16K. I'd say it's a fair middle ground actually. But I would say that's I think the sweet spot. But yeah, man, if we got 27K Ethereum, bro, when yacht party, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
It's all possible and stuff like that. But yeah, but this is what's been holding back GameFi, DeFi, a lot of other stuff. It's just because why? All the L1s and L2s and stuff. Mostly L2s, but a lot of L1s as well. Because Ethereum people have a lot of money in Ethereum. There's people in Solana that are whales have a ton of money in Ethereum too that are just being like, Jesus Christ. They want the price to go up. People have loans on Ethereum. They want to be able to get out of the loans, re-lever again, and go buy meme coins and altcoins and buy all kinds of crap. That's the truth. Yeah.
Let's leverage this shit. Right. But yeah, I mean, everybody knows that this is the time for things to happen. So I do think the next few months pretty much go. I think we don't have like a sell in May and go away period this year. I think we have like a continued move. And so, yeah, it's interesting that Trump is just basically signifying like, hey, buy Ethereum, buy these US based coins, whichever ones you can, buy my shit coin, just like Justin Sun would say. And then like, and then, he's like, okay, now we're ready for pump. Right. So, I think we can pump real well into the summer. And, if let's say, for example, traditional markets are sell in May and go away and crypto keeps pumping through the summer, like it could basically just suck up all the retail volume there because it'd be just like the only game in town, for a couple months. So, and then just like the best game in town at that, so yeah, I think we could have a really explosive summer and that would be, pretty amazing.
Yeah. And then at the same time too, any time that you look your portfolio, like, all right, like what was it like early December and stuff like that? It was like every meme coin on Solana was going crazy. And if you're like, wow, this is the first time my meme portfolio got to 10 grand. Wow, this is the first time I hit 100. Dude, this is the all-time high I've ever had from my meme coin portfolio on Solana. Anytime you're like, dude, look how much I made already.
Yeah.
That's usually when like, all right, let me scrape some off, put it into USDC.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's simple.
Well, we're gonna have multiples of that,
right.
And then I think it's like one. I mean, if you look at how we do the course, right? We do the course pretty good timing with like a nice, area of profit in the market,
right?
And there's always a really good, hedging of hedging of the bushes or whatever you want to say, like just like the market just is like, yep, time to take profit. It happens once every quarter. It is a good opportunity to take profit. And it's just, the volatility of the market right now, it's just, we haven't had a alt season except for the one that went into early 24 from like October of 23 to early 24. That was the longest sustained alt season we've had so far this cycle. And that's where, a lot of the gains have been made.
Right. Actually, we got a couple super chats here. We got a Diamond Hand Degenerate, man. What's the Diddy token address, bro? No, I put that token on there just to be like, just show marketing stuff being funny.
Just really? How ridiculous it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's an offshoot of N2 guys. That's an offshoot of this thing called, well, I better not about to say the name, but it's, it's basically George Floyd making George Droid memes and stuff. And all they're talking about is like Fent and all this other stuff. And then from there, they made Diddytron. Ridiculous, dude. It's hilarious, dude. Like, it's undefeated. But we got Cody, man. Should I sell 350 Sol Pulsex? This sucks. Former student, I was a vet, but I tell my kids I can never stop learning. What? Wait, I don't understand.
Why does a lot of suck? First of all, it's like gone from like $20 to like $250.
I was a vet. I tell my kids you can never stop learning. I don't understand this. What do you mean?
I think it's a bunch of thoughts in one, but hey.
Yeah, so should I sell my Solana? No. Like, Solana sucks. Why does Solana suck? Bro, it's literally almost at all-time highs right now. Like,
yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, really. Or did you disappear? Maybe Miguel's internet literally went out. No? Okay.
Yeah, I misclicked right here. But this is the first super chat in a long time. I don't understand this one.
I think I'll take it in chunks of 3, right? So the first chunk, should I sell these tokens? No. Solana sucks. As a technology, I agree. As a price action, no problem, right? Former student was a vet, all that stuff. Good job.
Sell Sol for Richard Hart Pulse. Oh, you see, I was like, I'm not understanding. Yeah. I was just saying, screw all this stuff, but then also, you guys did a great job teaching me, and like, I always tell my kids keep learning.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird mixture, right? But yeah, I mean, are you going all in?
Look, Now, okay, you can make more money if you go all in, but at the same time, too, like a lot of hexagons who went all in, right? They're just sideways, or they lost all their money on meme coins. There's only a couple of coins, like some of the what's his name, like Teddy Bear and like Grays. There's a couple of those that won overall, or you've been able to trade the PDI kind of. But besides those ones, I mean, most people have lost money on all the other coins, like we've actually said.
Yeah, we said don't go into any of that bullshit because it's unvetted.
Right, it's unvetted and
sacrifice phases, obviously.
Yeah, what happened with the Poke Center? I mean, I might just launch a big man Blastoise on Pulse Chain. It'd probably do better than most of the Poke Center stuff. And notice how much that's not what happened to the Poke Center. That's not being talked about anymore, huh? But who pocketed up all the money on the big black Blastoise? Who put on all the Charizards? All the Alakazams, who took all that money? Who took all that Pulse Chain and Pulse Section?
Hey, it was a net positive for the ecosystem, bro.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay, sure. I just noticed a couple. I was only like 4 or 5 wallets that really lined their pockets. That's all I saw. That's all I saw, Charlie.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, man.
Men only want one thing, and it's not money, it's not power, it's
big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise.
Nice. Beautiful.
It's funny, man. Interesting. Yeah.
What else we got going?
Oh yeah. Let's keep going here. Okay, this is a really great. With this one right here, man. I mean, if you want to take maybe 50 soul and just add to the bag, sure. But like, don't get out of position on your soul bags because I know Cody's been around here a while. I know you bought it below $100, so like, don't get out of position. But I understand if you want, like, sometimes you're like, you know what, I want to take a bit of these profits.
Yeah, taking a bit is fine. Yeah, it's like you're on a sailboat and you're like, hey, I want to take this rudder out. You just.
Yeah. Okay, so we got John. Virtuals protocol going to Solana. Thoughts? Good. That's good. That's it's just getting bigger.
More money.
Also, more money. Yeah. Are you holding any AI agents? Not right now. Virtuals is the one I'm eyeing to get right now. I like that it's down 50% right now. It's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of discounts coming around the corner going into the end of the month. So I think this time next week, we might, depending on where the market's at exactly or where Bitcoin's at, we could have, like, if Bitcoin's holding around current prices but has had a lot of volatility, altcoins kind of can bleed until that time. And if we get that scenario, then yeah, next week around MOONGANG, we could have a really good discount.
Yeah, this is why you guys look. We're launching the Crypto Mindset course on February 7th. Notice how we didn't launch it a couple weeks ago, which we could have.
Yep.
And like got this huge hype, and then what? Got a bunch of people wrecked? No, we're trying to make sure you guys buy at a great time. We just always look at where we place the courses. We're placing the course. I mean, to our detriment a little bit. Like we could just launch it right there at the top, at the hype phase. Let's go. Trump's about to go into office. And no, we wait until. Yeah, it's a really great time to buy, and then we can make, and everyone makes money.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at where we played it last quarter, right, the end of September, beginning of October, it gave us all of October to accumulate, and everybody's like, "But it's October, we're gonna dip after that." We hit 74,000 on election night, and everybody's like, "We're gonna dip, right? Right?" It's like, no. And then we just went up to 100K way faster than anybody anticipated. So I think we have surprise moves like that in us in the next 3 months.
Where's the other one? Okay. The sit down. How much is a whale status on Sonic? 100K or more? I think people have said like if you have like 500K Sonic or like I forgot what it was. It was like it's like I mean obviously you have millions of big stack. It's a lot. What is that like $450,000 or so? Somewhere in there in that range there. Yeah.
Yeah, at the current moment.
So like. I think if you have like 100K is a really good bag. It's a really, really good bag, steady bag. That means that this thing goes into the $10 plus. I mean, it's a lot of money. It's just a lot.
We've kind of found with most tokens, not just like compared to like their supply or anything, but just in general for most people, if you want to get like a good run on a coin, anywhere between, for like high risk, higher return, like 10K or like, pretty solid bag of a maybe mid cap. being 50K. And then anything you put more than 50K into one position is like, high conviction. So either low risk, high conviction, which I think Sonic is, or, high risk, high conviction because you've already made money on it, something like Pulse Chain, keeping money in there. So, like tends to be, I don't know, if you look at a good number, 30 to 40K in one position tends to like, if you get like a 20X on that, that's almost $1 million.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
But please, you guys don't get because we're talking. There's a lot of people in the chat right now that have.
Well, and you don't want to stretch for those. You have to be able to do that in your portfolio. It's not like, hey, I got 50K portfolio. I'm putting it all in one position. It's like, yeah, you could, but that's generally asking for it.
Like I made this mistake on Phantom last cycle. I made some profit, but like I left a lot of money on the table on some positions because I was like, I'll take more profits once it's about $1 million. It kept going to like high six figures. And if you get stuck on like, oh, once it hits a 7-figure, no, dude, like, bro, like,
because everybody's thinking the same way, right, in the market.
Exactly right. Pulse Chain Tour, man, can't wait to see you guys at the Pulse 369 conference in Las Vegas, March 6th to the 9th. Yeah, we'll be there. Me and Charlie we're speaking at the conference. It's going to be in Las Vegas and made by RG3. So yeah.
Trump was at the craps table in the Circa on Saturday.
You saw that? You saw that?
I didn't see that. I was out skiing this weekend or on Saturday or yesterday. I was, but like, what do you call it? I saw like some tweets about it. I'm like, damn, like that'd be funny.
Did he actually roll the craps? I saw him pass. He
went to the craps table because I think it was clearly like not an organic situation. Obviously, he's not going to just walk in the casino like unguarded and everything. So I think the owner of the Circa must have donated to his campaign or something. He's coming there as a favor. And then like they had like a couple high rollers at the table. And then basically Trump was like, yeah, roll them. And then the guy, like, I didn't see how it turned out, but it looked like he threw him a little too high. And I'm like, I swear, bro, they probably went off the table. And like the guy like kind of looked a little embarrassed, but like they cut the clip there. So I'm like,
I was like, roll them and stuff. The points 4-7. Oh! Bro, oh my god, that'd be crazy if like Trump just started rolling and just went on a nice roll or something. That'd have been
the guy gave Trump the option. He's like, "Do you want to roll?" And he was like, "No, I want to watch you roll," because he was like,
because it's the chances of it going bad is pretty high. Yeah. Ricky Romero, man, with a $5 super chat. I have about 8K on the side right now. Should I go heavier on Sui or Sonic, or do a 50-50 split? Also, Sonic is going to keep help Ethereum's price. Thanks, God bless. I'll answer the second part. Sonic's technology can be adapted into any Ethereum 2.0. Basically, yes. Will they use it? We'll have to see. The Ethereum Foundation has put money, and GitLab as well and stuff has put money into Phantom Foundation, Sonic Foundation now, and so they have the right to use it. They can. The March upgrade is different. It's more of a homegrown upgrade, but I'm interested to see once that's implemented, that Pulse Chain uses it as well. And maybe Sonic will be able to use it as well. I mean, we'll have to see. It's gonna be really cool. But the TPS on Sonic's already crazy high already. So hey,
they don't need much improvements there.
But hey, a little extra, why not? But
it's
yeah, I think
that there's whales and stuff that still don't know about Sonic. So I think if Andre really gets on the loudspeaker, bro, like a lot more money could come to Sonic than there currently is. But yeah, they don't have a lot of VCs like trying to fund the money in there.
I mean the two big partnerships were like Chainlink came over, and then Aave's over there now.
Yep.
And Uniswap too.
Nice.
Yeah. And then Uniswap's even giving coins away for yield farming along in the Sonic Foundation.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of stuff. Now, Sui's at a great price, Sonic's at a great price, 50-50. If that's what you're going to do, if you want to put all of it, I mean, obviously leave a little bit, like leave some on this, don't go but like, yeah, definitely. Seems like a really good move to me.
Yeah. And like the way Sonic's going to be interesting to watch because either it's going to do like a nice move, right? Like easy. I think it could 10x from where it's at now with 50 cents to $5. No problem. Right. I think it can outperform, where Phantom could have just because it has a new chart. But regardless, it's like Sonic is so cheap, even if it gets cheaper, like into the 40-cent range in the next 1 week, like it's so cheap. It's just like, it's got to move up. But the only thing is like, yeah, it doesn't get so cheap that like it retards some of the X's it can do. I don't know. But like Sui right now is in probably a pretty good reaccumulation phase. I think you probably will be able to grab it like towards $3.50. It's like $3.77 right now. So that one is getting pretty cheap as well. But both of them pretty much, it's like flip a coin, which one does more X's, because it really just depends how they kind of play the next 9 months. But they both have like really good potential.
Also, like we can actually see a nice move in the Sonic price once everything get going. But it's
the next big event, right, is once Phantom is sunsetted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's past March 10th, if I remember correctly, 10th or 15th.
3 months from when they launched, right?
Correct. Yeah. So it's the 10th. Yeah.
Yeah.
So around that time, then that's really when the the Phantom prices is going to like drop like a rock. This is why we were so early on telling people to bridge in, get their stuff done. I was really adamant on getting, hey, bridge over your goggle. I think the goggle bridge closed already. So like some people just like woke up out of hibernation the past 2 months and just said, why can't I move over my tokens?
Yeah. Well, and Tylen had a good question there. He said, if for some reason I can't get my Phantom on Ethereum into Sonic, should I look to sell? I mean, yeah, if you put it into a stable coin, that's no problem. Stable coins are sometimes easier to like USDC and stuff like that. It's easier to bridge over, and it's a little bit more stable too. Well, I mean, it's a stable coin.
Yeah, because he looks like he tried to. If it's not working for you, that's very strange that it's not working for you.
Yeah, it's probably just more like troubleshooting than anything. Like it should
you just hard set the wallet or uninstall it, but do not uninstall unless you got your seed phrases written down and double, triple, quadruple check. Okay, but what he meant is the bridge can go both ways. On March, it's going to go one way only. And they might even. I think it's not even one way only. I think it's literally done at that point. Like it's just gonna fracture off because once you can't bridge back, you can't arb it anymore, really. So then the price can really get kind of wonky. Yeah. The bridge is still open for ePhantom. Yes, it is. Absolutely, it is, because they will not close it until after March. So yeah. But yeah, if you can't figure it out, then just sell it basically, and then just repurchase it back on Kraken, I guess, or go to crypto.com. Crypto.com is also doing it now too. So
yeah, crypto.com seems like I'm like trying to always think like, okay, like what's the most normie friendly exchange that most people in America can kind of get like a variety of coins. I mean, Coinbase, people can get a lot of coins, but it sucks because it's Coinbase and they keep pausing shit and don't allow you to move your money and support, and like Kraken sometimes a little harder to set up. Gemini kind of stinks. I mean, it's good for if you're in New York, but then crypto.com seems to have like a good chunk of stuff there. So I don't know. It's one of those ones that for probably somebody brand new to crypto, it's not a bad exchange. Like that, Kraken, and I guess begrudgingly Coinbase would be good to have the basics set up.
Yeah, that's why I bought like a nice okay bag of Crow. It was cheap.
Yeah.
Because I know that's gonna be a big retail coin, and crypto.com when they're printing money, they spend on advertising, so they get a lot of normies in, especially during that. So, Sammy said he just worked. I mean, I did it too, like a few weeks, but that was a week ago when I did my move over from the Ethereum side. Try again, and then try sending round amounts. Don't send like the little like point whatever like kind of scraps, dust and stuff like that. We did have this super chat here. Okay, so we have a Black Hole Joe. What shadow LP should I get into? What range types? Low, medium, risk wise? No aggressive, insane ranges. Like I like Sonic Shadow LP. It's a classic 50-50 split. There's no crazy like ranges on that one. That's a normal CL one. That's a normal liquidity pool one, normal one like you would use on any other platform basically. But the rest of them that are incentivized, they're all concentrated liquidity V3 pairs. So I would, depending on how close, if you look at the chart, how closely they range, I would stick between the 15 to like 30%. So basically the most conservative ones. The APRs are going to be lower, but like it's still really good APRs right now. So that's the way I play it. there's a case you could, because it'd be like 15%, 30%, and then 7.5. There's unless you're just temporarily just in there for the couple days and you're watching it carefully, making sure that it's staying range bound, you could do it maybe. But like 7.5 and smaller is just like you're just asking to get like basically stomped out. So and what happens, you don't lose your money. What ends up happening is one side becomes 100% on concentrated liquidity. So like let's just say I have 100 Phantom and 100 Shadow. You could end up with 200 Phantom or 200 Shadow. You'll just end up with like all the money just goes into one side, and then you're out. Then the position's not making money anymore, and then you have to like rebalance it, sell it, jigger it, and then put it back in. So I'd keep in the larger range, so you're always like, if eventually if it does range back into good position, you're getting the high APRs and getting the rewards from it and stuff like that. Other than that, you'd have to see it maybe meme coins if you like. There's a good goggle one in there. There's a paint swap one. You have to look at what you have, but like there's only so many. There's like there's also Shadow mixed in with like staked Phantom, beats Phantom. That's actually an okay pool and stuff, but it's kind of you get points and stuff for being in that pool. But you have to keep that one is very like you can get stomped out on it, so you have to be careful. Yeah, actually, he just said this right here. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Those two. And goggles isn't dead. I mean, if the main L1's going down, what happens to everything else?
Yep.
Yeah. So you're fine.
And the opposite too. Yeah.
Correct. Cody Polly. T-share system is Nobel Prize worthy. Passive income without a bank. Can't be banned like TikTok. My bad for the typos earlier. Yeah, no problem, bro. You guys made me lots of monies. I just wanted thoughts on Solana freezing. Well, yeah. You mean like the blockchain pausing?
Yeah, the blockchain just being shit sometimes.
Yeah, it's happening less and less now, but like it will happen. I promise you, it will happen like 2 more times this year, probably. Yeah.
It's like each blockchain has its own quirk. It's like Rune, Thor swap, right? Once a year, recalibrate. Like, what do you call it? Just like some sort of crisis, right? Solana. Anytime between once a quarter to twice a year, blockchain goes down. Coinbase never has support. Like all these things in crypto we just know are true.
Definitely, man. Now we have a lot of people that like if you need like 1 or 2 Sonic and stuff in order to facilitate a trade, people always like send people Sonic, just like we did the Pulse chain. Everyone will send Sonic. Just make sure you pay back the Sonic back.
Yeah, just like the few pennies it costs, to do a transaction.
Yeah, both Sonic and Pulse Chain are really cheap to operate. They're really good and stuff like that. We have a lot of great guys in the Citadel, so we're getting close to 700, man. Woo!
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. To me, it's like so crazy to me being bearish when like Trump's over here like trying to like pump your bags, basically.
Yeah, literally do everything you can to promote the crypto industry, like. To be honest, though, like we kind of deserve it, as a crypto industry with how much shit we went through with Choke Point 2.0 and Biden administration essentially just trying to like destroy crypto through Gary Gensler. It's like, yeah, like we deserve everything we get for 2025, in terms of the bull run.
Exactly. Also, as Caller Green said, these alts are extra complicated to get into. That's why you can make money, because the normal guy, like I said this on the private FNF call. I'm not going to say that's on. I'm not going to say anything more. But private FNF call that, like, realistically, there's like 5% of crypto users actually really, really know how to move around in DeFi. You could probably stretch it out to maybe being like 10, 11% can actually, get around. After that, it's it's not financial literacy. It's just like crypto, like more like crypto actual understanding gets so low that they really can't operate outside of maybe sending a transaction, and that's about it. It'd be like,
I think the stats right now is like what, like 300 million people probably have some sort of crypto. 100 million are like somewhat active, and then like you said, like the amount of DeFi users. Like if you go just on the 100 million, it's probably like less than 10 million. There's probably way less than 10 million people in DeFi that actually move around and actually use it properly. But yeah, like Warren Buffett said, it's the moat that keeps you rich, right? Because the more work it takes for somebody to come into your moat, the more of like a just stronghold you have, right? Until that moat goes away, you have profit to be made. And, you know, part of making that money is as the moat's going away, you know, because that's when people are getting in.
Yeah, there was a really good interview from, I just can't remember who was interviewing him, Raul Paul, where he basically says the people that really get rich, and it's the same thing that Richard says, the people who hold long term. He's like, I got into Bitcoin when it's $200. Fuck, man, I would have just been better off just holding my Bitcoin and my Ethereum. Today, 8 years, 9, 10 years later, I'd be up even more than I am.
So you're telling me I should have just spent my Pulse X on Solid X?
Wait, what?
Well, same concept, right? I would have been better just holding my Pulse and my Pulse X, right? But I had to get it rugged on trying to leverage it onto into an
altcoin. Yeah.
Well, it's like, because I view like everything on Pulse Chain is the same thing as what the OGs went through, right? It's like Pulse Chain has enough of a community; it's not going to die.
No,
right? It's going to be around. So that being said, it's going to have success more than it doesn't. So long term, you know, like people who are losing their Pulse and Pulse X to these like really shitty projects or like the Poké Center or whatever, it's like, man, it's as big of an L as losing, you know, at $200 Bitcoin.
Right. And this is the whole thing too, is like, I mean, now even he kind of admitted, you know, one cycle to another, it's actually, it may have not been a great idea, but like it's over a longer period of time. Yeah, you have opportunity cost, but over 6, 7, 8 years out, which for crypto that seems like a really long time, but it's really not. It's really not, right? Like when I got into crypto, right? I could probably $400, $500 Bitcoin. How does that sound right now? Not too shabby, right? But to have held it, this is why you got to give hodlers and true believers you got to give them a lot of you got to give them a lot the big daps, you know. It's like when you see a firefighter and a veteran, buy that man a beer. You know what I mean? It's when you find a real long-term hodler, you buy that man a beer. You know, like I have a lot of respect for anyone that's like still holding Hex or Pulse Chain, and still, I would say especially Hex, man. Like there's a lot of these little Pulse Chain kind of like these little maggots that are just shitting on maxis and stuff. Like the whole chain exists because of the Hex.
I was going to say, what was one of the guys at the meetup gave us this coin?
Yeah.
It was like, if you don't have your firefighter like coin or whatever, you got to get him a beer. So it's like, you know, that kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
But bro, I feel bad for people who are like selling their Pulse Chain and being like, this shit hasn't done anything yet, and like I'm like, you know, there's starting to be some good projects coming out, you know, there's starting to be some stuff that's happening there, but yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, look at most of L1s and L2s. They really haven't done much. Some of them are just up a little bit from their bottoms, really. But
if you look at Phantom's chart, like as it was before it went to Sonic, there's a lot of other coins like that are just like waiting to, you know, finish accumulating and then pump essentially.
Right. I mean, you have like Nier hasn't pumped out much, has a huge opportunity. I mean, OP, oof, Arbitrum, even more oof. Metis, I mean, I like Metis, but like I like some of these, but like there's been some coins on there that have done good yield farming and some airdrops and stuff, but like they haven't performed very well. And I think they will finally with Ethereum moving, but that's what I'm saying is just like you just gotta wait until the bull market time and accumulate and stuff. You know?
Yeah, Ripple's holding up really strong after it did its, you know, first pump up towards new all-time highs, like, and it's holding around $3 pretty good. It's like, damn, like Ripple actually is looking bullish. Which is kind of hilarious. It's like, yeah, some of these things, you know, the narratives change.
Let me put this in perspective. Charlie, what's been the L1 that's been like the darling this cycle? Like the top one, everyone wants to shut up about. Well, actually, yeah, technically, yeah.
The Wall Street coin. I mean, just
yeah. But besides that one, right? What's the DeFi guy? It's been Solana, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Solana, right? It's just maybe now it finally crossed above its all-time high. Imagine having the entire, like, everyone and their mom looking at Solana, talking about Solana. Like, it's the biggest coin, and it just barely – that should show you, like, the market. Like, that coin should have hit – like, it should have gone from, like, whatever – what is it? $8 all-time low, $9 all-time low this cycle. Right now it should be for how much, like, time it got and how much everyone downloads in the Phantom wallet. The token should be $400. right now.
Yeah.
But it's like it was struggling for a long time to even get above 200 and stuff with all the action going on and all the meme coins and all this volume.
That chop up between 130 to 180, kind of slowed it down a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I really think that most other L1s probably would have, if they had that much interest, they would have flown much higher in price. Actually,
for sure.
Yeah,
People scraping off the top,
Oh yeah, and it's the same. A lot of the Trump guys, a lot of the
Chamath
guys, yeah, they've been skimming off because they got stupid big bags. Yeah.
Well, that guy Jason, whatever Flanakis on that panel for what's that show called again?
All In.
Yeah, the All In podcast. That guy, it's crazy. He's friends with Elon, right? He knows all about Dogecoin. He knows all about crypto. He's on the same podcast as David Sachs, and Chamath and all these guys, right? And yet, that guy, as soon as he gets like his coins pumping or whatever, he's just a dumper. You just look at him and you're like, damn, bro. Like you're just a big bear, the whole time. It's just like, feel sorry for the bro, but he's giving off a lot of cash from those types of pumps. So you get a lot of those types of people when the VCs come in, right? The people who don't believe, they just take profit.
And the sit downs here, it seems like alts have lagged and this is actually why I think it's been done sort of on purpose. Like this, I don't know. It's like it's a conspiracy theory, right? But like, it's just been basically the VCs and kind of what the U.S. money pumping whatever it wants, and kind of like the insiders have been making money and stuff. And besides meme coins, that's where the normal guy could have made some money and stuff here and there. But like the meme coins that really went up a lot, it was such an insiders club, like legitimately. Like, I mean, the reason I caught Pepe early is because I was already into those kind of memes and stuff, so that's why I saw it. But like, the normal guy just catching Pepe or Popcat or any of these other, like, no, bro. I mean, yeah, you could have caught it once it got on the top of Dex Screener, but even most people didn't even know how to operate Dex Screener that well in order to be like, I don't know which one's to win. That's going to win. Like,
there's so many choices. I think like I saw a stat today, like, the millions of coins we have this cycle compared to previous cycles, and it is absolutely insane. Like, because the technology's gotten so easy in crypto. Yeah, you literally don't have to be a dev anymore to make a coin. You can just be like, I'm going to make fart coin, and hey.
And that was AI made too, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, like the whole fart coin and Gotimus Maximus and stuff. That's like an AI. It's an
that
AI.
was a genius move. It's like Gotimus Maximus. Whoever made that one first and foremost and like said like, hey, AI, go and make a coin for me. Cheers to that person. Like that was a genius idea this cycle.
And they gave it money and stuff. Like they gave it money, it pumped, and it's because it was also like A16Z Capital gave it money or gave them money and stuff along with Coinbase. And it's kind of crazy the whole thing. So like, and obviously look at those two big players who just magically gave the AI money.
Oh yeah, no, it's out of the goodness of their heart, bro. They just wanted to experiment and see what happened. They didn't have any skin in the game, of course not.
Right, and that's why it's like, how did this happen? And that's why like I see certain people catch it. I'm like, come on, bro, let's stop it, bro. It's because you got,
100%.
Hop on the shit, man. We're about to send it. Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah,
because the AI could have just launched the coin and then nobody even knows about it, and then it just would have died off, right?
Yeah,
you
same as how nobody at the Trump crypto party owned any Trump coin when it came out, right?
Magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
dude, that one degen that made it, he put in $1 million before Trump coin came out, and then like when it got to like $70, it was like $185 million the guy had in the wallet he didn't sell. I'm like, damn, that's a hodler right there.
That's how it works and stuff. I mean, a lot of times, especially if it's a normal person, but that's crazy making that much. You don't take something out, like
they skim off at least 100 or 85 million or something. You know what I mean? Just
it's all a Ponzi, which is kind of not wrong. It's all a big liquidity game, and I think this is the problem. And it's good, and a lot of people made money, but more people lost money. Like the pump, like. Beforehand, you did need sort of a dev in order to create coins, right? Somewhat. So it kind of, because of that, because you had to find somebody to help you how to make it, it slowed down. It slowed it down a lot. You still was getting a lot of coins, but it would be like thousands of coins versus like millions of coins, which is a huge like different scale. And now everyone just goes to pump.fund, makes a coin, boom, it's launched, and let's go, right? It's changed the game a little bit. And then here, and look, by the next, like, bro, like, devs aren't even safe either, bro. Like, with AI and everything that's happened, prompt coding and that's happening in the next 40 years, bro, like 80% of crypto devs are out of here.
Yep.
Out of here, bro. There always will be crypto devs. You need someone to verify stuff. I think the companies that check your contracts for problems and stuff like that, they're gonna be using AI to double check it, but they're still gonna manually check it. The good ones, the lazy ones, are just using AI check, and then it's sort of
wasn't our fault. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that rug. I wasn't. What do you call it? I didn't choose the rug life. I was born into it, right?
Right. Yeah, the Citadel caught Trump coin at $7, and actually, I saw it even. We saw some of the guys in the Citadel talking about it even a little earlier. But the thing is, when it was earlier than $7, they were like, "Is this real?" Because it didn't look. It's like, is it? Like, it's like, I don't.
Until it wasn't tweeted out. Yeah.
And this is why I've been always pushing so much about learning. Like, it's just marketing. I mean, like, joking around about this shit, but like even stuff like.
And by nigga change AI layer 2. Give a fuck about what your bitch think. Give a fuck about what a broke nigga think. Give a fuck about.
Right, it's like that sort of stuff, right? It's getting like making a big tweet thread. Unless the tweet thread you're only followed by very, very rich people and influential people. Like, if I can get my hands on people like Mark Andreessen, I can get my hands on a bunch of these crypto VCs that me follow me. Then yeah, sure. But most of the times you're going to need to go viral. Or in order for the idea to really come out there and meme it up and stuff like that, it just can't be like back in 2017 or not. Yeah, 2017 or 2021, you had like a picture that's funny. That's it, really. Now, like, you need video, and you need, in order to have the marketing, you have to have like Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts, TikTok accounts. You need to be able to push it out. Even the N2, right? Like, N2 should have died already. It's still, but it's still like a super small market cap coin. It's like 2 million market cap. I think it peaked out at what, 11 million. Came down, but it's the same thing. Like a lot of the meme coins that I'm seeing is just like right now, Solana going down. People are selling it off because they sold off coins in order to buy the Trump coins and the Melania coins and the Barron coins, the fake Barron coins, and the Ross coins and everything else that they bought. And then someone took profits on it, not them. And then now they're like, "Fuck, I got to rebalance stuff." So then I was selling more alts to go back into Solana.
Yeah, dog with hats not coming back. Right, it's like kind of just left for dead right there. I mean, it should come back somewhat, but it's not going to be what it used to be.
Yeah, like I never thought that was like not Psyop coin. Like there was, but it was dumb. I mean, it's there's funnier memes. Pepe made sense to me. Popcat. I mean, I've seen enough articles and stuff, and just people making posts about Popcat being such an insider trading coin. That's insane. Like, a lot of people hate Popcat. Holy shit. Yeah. But here's the thing: is like you got to take shots. Like, it's the same thing too. Like, I threw a shot at Ross. Like,
yeah, where is it? I had the one. Let's see where that went. Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. It's like free Ross. He got freed, and what happened to the coin? Annihilated.
Yeah, I still have some money. I bought a little bit more of what's it called? The McAfee coin. I bought a little bit more.
Yeah, that one was interesting. How his wife is playing it too. Yeah.
It's not dead. People, I'm maybe that
one I could see getting picked up. The Ross coin, I don't see anybody picking up.
No.
The McAfee one, I could. Yeah.
It should have been an ordinal, but even ordinals are dead. Who the fuck buys ordinals anymore on Bitcoin? Yeah. But it was the big thing. Everyone was shut the hell up about it. It was like it's taken over, and Pump.fun took Bitcoin's lunch on that.
Yeah, and ordinals could actually do something if they were like actively being developed consistently, constantly to actually improve Bitcoin. But that's not, they're just there for the gains, right? In it for the tech.
Yeah. All we want is more Solana, right? I mean, just buy the L1. This is why like these positions are supposed to be smaller. Like on Solana, you do have to be more meme heavy because that's the meta, right? On Sonic, you could buy good protocols and a couple beams. That's cool. But like the Sonic stuff or the Pulse Chain side, like Pulse Chain, right? You buy good protocols. You can even buy 9-inch, 9mm if you like. Since it's getting revamped, the grays, there's options, right? But like the options start becoming very clear as time goes on of like what hasn't rugged yet, what's still around, what's still growing, like more sense. Same thing with with like Phantom. We watch Phantom. We know what protocols are good. The Beats, the Boo, the Shadow now, Equalizer still good. Just stick to those. It's like sticking to the basics, accumulating yield, and then you can get into a couple of meme coins to make some money, but you still keep a large portion of like 40-50% of the bags in liquid, the L1 tokens, the main stuff, right?
I mean, that's what that's why you're buying the altcoins, right? Is because you're trying to cultivate more of the layer ones. Because like, that's the easiest bet. If you believe, let's say you're like, hey, I believe in Teddy Bear, right? As an example, it's like, well, then you have to believe in Pulse Chain, right? Or I believe
I don't want a Charlie. No, I don't want a Charlie.
Right? Or I believe in Illuvium, and it's like, I believe in Illuvium. Ethereum sucks. I don't think Ethereum should exist. It's like, what? So like, yeah, you always want the layer ones.
Yeah, and look, the thing is too, like Vitalik's now bullish on Ethereum now. He's bull posting now. He's trying to make it faster. He's cheaper. All right, let's play a little thought experiment. What happens if we wake up tomorrow and Ethereum transactions are below $1, and the Gwei's high and it's still below $1? Wow. Eventually it'll get filled up. They're going to spam the chain, of course, and stuff like that. But like, what happens if we can really start handling quite a lot of transactions?
Yep.
And it's actually kind of scary, actually, for a lot of L1s, because then what happens is if the OG chain starts moving real fast again?
Yep.
It kind of
sucks up everything.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Vitalik hopped on Dude, that'd be funny as fuck. Watch him get jacked.
His dad is. I don't.
His dad's like a Chad, dude. Like,
yeah, people should just like put in Dmitry Buterin and like, yeah, it's funny. He like looks totally different.
Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I find Alec's dad. See if I can find some pictures here.
Boogie says SEC Commissioner Paul Atkins labeled Trump's new coin as a collectible. I like it.
I'm getting like these horrible pictures. Let me see. Dmitry Buterin. Let's see. He really does look like a great dad. Yeah, he really.
I don't know. I haven't seen I've only seen him on video. I haven't seen any of his pictures that are posted online or anything. But
let's see if I can. Jesus Christ, dude. Man, it's so hard to just click on a picture and just to see a normal picture instead of something lame.
An ad or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur Hayes was trying to call for 75K Bitcoin, which is funny.
I really like Arthur Hayes, but he's been so fucking wrong. It's ridiculous.
I know this whole cycle, bro.
Right.
I think we just try to throw narratives out there and see what sticks, to be honest.
Yeah. But even me, I mean, what NFTs got gobbled up by meme coins, basically. But also, watch Ethereum gets 50% above its old all-time high. Even meme coins, even NFTs will be back, because I actually we talked about this in the course and we looked into it. We're like, yeah, that's actually every time it's happened, right? When Ethereum breaks its all-time high, gets past a certain point, the crazy speculation on NFTs starts happening. Yeah, once we saw what was it? Once we saw around $2,800, we started hearing stuff with Anorak and stuff about NFTs, and then $2,100, and then bam, it just off to the races with the NFT stuff. And I mean, this cycle, we've already said it already, right? This is this is free alpha here, but a lot of the top NFTs are going to create meme coins out of their NFTs, just like Pudgy Penguins did. Watch, Pudgy Penguins is not dead. Pudgy could be one that could get to 100 billion, even 50 billion. 50 billion is more like normal, but 100 billion is possible, because once you got one of those, every single one of you is what's the IP? It's all going to be about IP at that point, right? What happens if Pudgy Penguins ends up putting the AI agents and creating all these social media accounts for Pudgy? I'm serious, Pudgy Penguins.
I know.
What if there's an AI agent where you can spam out 1,000 TikTok and 1,000 Instagram accounts, and they all start bull posting and creating with AI accounts memes?
Yeah,
for Pudgy Penguins, and they use Pudgy Penguins everywhere.
Yeah, Andrew Tate guerrilla marketing strategy with Pudgy Penguin AI agents. I love it.
Yeah. Swifties made it. Oh yeah, what's going on with actually? As a matter of fact, sorry, a little crypto stuff. What's going on with the whole? I'm not paying attention to shit on football right now. What's happening? Who's going to Super Bowl?
Oh my god, it's another lame rerun combo. It's the Phillies versus Kansas City Chiefs. I'm like, again? I'm not even interested anymore. I'm just like, the only storyline that's any good is Saquon Barkley, like basically just like kicking ass and getting as many touchdowns as possible, and just middle finger to the what do you call it, New York Giants. But
Right.
like, I don't know, like the Chiefs winning a third Super Bowl, fucking. I don't know about what the hell the Swifties are doing, but I think like Travis Kelce only had like 1 catch for 8 yards or something. I can't remember this game, but like,
I've never been an Eagles fans, but you know, it's going to start today. It's America.
it's impossible. Impossible. I could never be an Eagles fan. It's impossible, bro. Like, I just hate them with a passion. Like, yeah, it's just not possible. So like, I hope at this point, I'm like, what would I rather see? It's like, bad or worse? Would I rather see the Kansas City Chiefs win another Super Bowl, right, and just see another rerun like that? Or, I mean, Saquon Barkley is the only one in the Philadelphia Eagles that I can cheer for. Everybody else, I'm like, nah. I was kind of hoping
Donovan Sharp's got to be hyped right now.
Oh bro. Yeah, Donovan's gonna love it. It's his year, bro. Like, you know, Philly fans, you know, like they've been gone through some shit. So like, I'm like, all right, you know. But like I was hoping the Bills would have a chance to win it or something, because man, I think the Bills, you know, now they've been kicked out of the playoffs 4 times by Patrick Mahomes, and like, you know, they'd been to 4 Super Bowls in the past and never won any of them. So I'm like, you know, they could get they were good enough to give it a shot, but yeah,
I'm so uninterested in the Super Bowl. Like,
I know, me too. Like,
yeah,
kind of like,
you know, I would have, you know,
like nothing new.
Yeah.
Well,
it would have been cool to see who could have, you know, Commanders or something like that would have been interesting. Or like, maybe
the Commanders, were interesting. They were just not good enough for a rookie quarterback to like get. Like, they got as far as they were going to get. Like, I don't think
it's pretty far though. Pretty far.
Yeah, no, it's as far as pretty much any rookie quarterback ever does. So, you know, good for them. I can't remember if there's a rookie who made it to the Super Bowl, but I don't think any of them won the Super Bowl. But yeah, like that's pretty wild to get to the NFC Championship game on your first shot. You know, I'm like, all right, Jaden Daniels is legit. They just got to get a team around him now.
So what was the team that kind of knocked out the what's called the Vikings, basically?
That was the Rams, and then they lost by like a touchdown to the Eagles. So, yeah.
Got you.
Pretty much. But we lost to 2 teams. What do you call it? In the regular season, and then we lost to both of them the last week of the regular season and the first playoff game. I'm like, of course.
He's like,
Vikings always have like a 650% record, right? Like above average or above 500, but then like always fucking up sometime in the playoffs, right? Like,
right.
It is what it is. Best regular season record, probably worst playoff record, you know, pretty much.
Got it. Well, let's see. Did I miss any super chats? Just double checking here. Oh, Crypto Boogeyman. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Ken Rose. Thank you again, man. Ken Rose always with the $5 super chats, man. The shout out to you, brother.
Yep.
But yeah, man. I mean, just DCA. If you're not buying, you're selling, right? If you feel like, oh, I should sell. If you buy, you don't feel like you should sell. It's kind of powerful. I mean, it's stupid as that sounds. It's like, if you're buying, well, I just bought, so why am I bearish? So it's like, if you have a bad day and it's dumping hard, you just buy a little bit. You're like, I just bought some, so you're not tripping about it anymore.
Yeah, and like, you know, if you do a little trading, you sold some and dips, and then you use that to buy more coins. You know, cultivate more coins. You know, that helps too. So there's a bunch of different ways. Just you gotta make sure you're paying attention to the market. Like if you're paying attention, like I noticed. Like during some of the most bullish news times, sometimes people stop paying attention because the price goes sideways.
Yeah.
You know, that's where people kind of like get their foot off the gas. But if you keep paying attention during those times, right, that's when you usually get in the best scenarios. So yeah, keep the pedal to the metal and keep those DCAs strong.
Exactly. I need to advance my paycheck. Yeah, right. Advance my paycheck. But like this way, you have to look at like, hey, you have extra cars you don't need. Just get rid of something. You know, like stuff around that. Well, okay, well.
Try
but I'm serious. I mean, look around that. Like, get rid of shit you don't need right now. If you're not using something, sell it. You know, figure out a way to scratch some capital. Please don't get into debt, but you know, don't get into credit card debt at least.
3D printed organic pig kidneys that work for humans, right? And I think that's how we gotta finagle it.
Shrimp farm, Charlie. The profits are
nice.
But yeah, I mean, I think things are going to turn around and stuff like that, and then just remember the feeling right now. Remember that when the prices are going bananas, because that's not when you should be buying.
Yeah,
it's always hardest to buy now. It's so easy when it's pumping, isn't it? Isn't it so easy? Isn't it so easy?
From March until October, right? Like, get your bull market hourglass is kind of the metaphor I'm going to be using for everybody. Turn it over and be like, okay, there's enough sand in here, for max the rest of 2025. It most likely starts to run out pretty heavily, once we get into like September, October, just a few grains of sand left. So should I be buying or should I be taking profit? Right. So, pay attention, but don't be shy to take profits.
Definitely. But maybe we should go over a little bit of I think we did already throughout the list, but just to round this out real quick, in terms of coins that we believe are going to be kind of US backed, it looks like Chainlink, it looks like Aave, Uniswap, Near Protocol, Solana,
Cardano,
possibly. Yeah, well, Cardano's been a little cucky lately, but yeah, Cardano.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you call it? You got Charles Hodgkinson. What do you call it? He's done a lot for lobbying through Washington. Yeah. So I mean, it is a US based coin. I think AVAX might be considered one. I'm not 100% sure. I know Rune probably will be considered one. Aerodrome could be. That one I'm not sure. That one's kind of on the edge, not Polkadot. What's the one? Uniswap. Uniswap's for sure US based. I mean, 100%. But I don't think that one's not going to get as much benefit, I think, as others probably.
XRP, begrudgingly, HBAR, Algo.
Official Trump itself, I mean, yeah.
Is XLM one?
XLM,
European-ish?
That one, it should be, because most ICP is probably one, right?
Yeah, ICP is one. Gala is one, I think, actually, too. Gala is one.
Crow token.
Maybe base token one. Here's the thing you guys forget, man. There might be an airdrop for a base token now.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if like Radium would be considered it because it's on Solana. I'm not sure about that one though.
It's on the right chain. Team wise, I don't know. I mean, it might be European. I don't know. Like,
what about Theta? Theta's probably
Theta's right. Yeah. I think Theta. Yeah, it is. The one weird one that's kind of weird, like Dot got too much Chinese money. I think it wouldn't.
Yeah, count. I don't think that one will count. Yeah, they kind of got like WF friendly and all that. So I wouldn't think that one's US based because Gavin Wood's British. So
yeah, Ton token as well. No, because it's just not.
Yeah, right? It's not US based for sure.
Yeah, let me see if the category.
What about Sand?
Sand, yes, Sand's US. Yeah. There's actually here's an interesting thing. Here, I'll share it on screen real quick. There's this top made in the United States coins. We'll see how official this is right here, but these are all
a lot of the. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
These are like some of these could be an asterisk and stuff, but roughly correct. Like so far,
I would disagree with Polkadot for sure. Yeah.
Litecoin might just be old enough to be grandfathered in a little bit, just because it's safe, it's a commodity, and all that stuff.
It was created in the United States for sure.
Trump coin. Jeez, look at that. Aptos, really interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, it makes
Render,
sense.
I don't think about it. It's like
Render, I don't know.
Ondo, yes, of course. This is like that. That one makes total sense. Filecoin. This is where it gets like Filecoin, bro. Is no
Filecoin. They'd only say it yes because Barry Silbert,
right?
Even though I think most of their stuff they do is outside of the United States, but Barry Silbert gets his way.
Now, do they have Bonk here just because it's on Solana, or like what I mean?
I don't know.
Stacks.
Injective is probably one that I forgot that probably would be considered.
Yeah. Optimism, yeah, possibly, yeah. Theta, yeah. WorldCoin. Movement, the Graft, Pudgy Penguins. Yeah, Pudgy Penguins. Yeah, Gala. Yeah. Oxycoin. Jeez. Tezos is Aerodrome. Aerodrome looking like. Let me look at Aerodrome here for 1 second. Just
it's pretty cheap compared to where it's been.
Yeah, $2. Yeah, it's 50% discount right now. It's not too shabby, dude. I mean, obviously, the big move is here, right? Obviously, bam, from like
yeah.
But when Ethereum starts moving, I mean, this could get rocking and rolling. It's still really cheap, and it's basically equalizer with no competition on base protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Quite
it's pretty
nice.
big. That's pretty big. So like I think picking up some Aerodrome would probably be not a terrible idea. I mean, if it's still look at this. That looks like it's falling off a rock here.
Mm-hmm.
But starting a DCA on this is probably smart, especially
when is Chinese New Year, by the way?
It's in a couple. I think it's in a couple days because the year of the snake starts really soon.
Is it? Yeah, I was wondering, is it like the 31st of January to like the 1st of February, or is it like early first week of February? I can't remember, but
29th.
I wonder if anything on Tron will be doing Chinese stuff around then.
Why isn't Tron on here?
Because yeah, right.
The family now, bro. You know, like
right. Yeah.
Wait, okay, Zcash. Okay, now I feel like we're kind of. I feel like we're
push the envelope a bit.
Compound, like as an example, I said this before. Like Compound, because of like the emissions are starting to slow down and everything like that. Compound's basically getting recycled into Ondo. Ondo is basically the new Compound for TradFi money, TradFi yield farming. So, yeah, it's done pretty good. I remember talking to Ondo when it was $1 billion or less market cap. I mean, literally. I mean, I remember like not even a year ago. I mean, yeah, look, we're talking about this thing back here, man. It was like, yeah, 300 billion. Look at that.
Out of nowhere, boom.
Pays in the crypto mindset, of course, you guys. Let's keep going. IONET fucking dash. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you just get to the shit of the shitcoin.
Like, this is where like, come on, bro.
Not even useful at that point. Like you gotta go to the ones that are gotta have concentrated liquidity.
Oh my god, did I just see this right here? Where is it? I just saw it. Where is it? I just saw it. Am I blind? I guess not. Oh well. I thought I saw the what's that reserve rights for a second.
Oh no, I did see that on there. Yeah,
it
was on there, but that doesn't make too much sense.
No tax on American coins, but this is why people are waiting. People are waiting to see, okay, what's the like once Trump actually releases more data because from what I've seen, it looks like not the council, but what are they calling it? The workshop? No, the let me look at the name of the actual thing. The White House released something that the working group. The working group is that's the actual crypto council. They said it might take them 4 to 6 months in order for them to figure out like, okay, recommend, here you go, Trump. I think this is what we need to go forward for crypto stuff. So if we look at 4 months from now to 5 months from now, it's looking like sometime midsummer to summertime is when we'll actually get the release of like what's a US-based cryptocurrency officially. Dotted I's and stuff.
Yeah, by that point, like that'll just feel the fire of whatever's pumping at that point. Yeah, the accumulation will be happening well before then.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, I've heard crypto councils do pretty well, but wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, and also, by the way, if anybody, saw an email over the weekend, if you haven't seen the email over the weekend, there's a super secret thing with Jiggy that may or may not have been sent out. Just FYI, if you haven't seen it, and you've taken our products in the past, just double check your spam promotions folders and everything. There's a little Easter bunny treat, that we sent out in the emails. Just FYI.
Check it out. We got Boogie here. Cultivate Crypto. So do you think the 7-day is going to be the cycle high for the 60-day cycle? We're currently at the 14-day right now, if I check correctly.
Yeah, right now we are on day 14. That is correct. We have a high on day 7. That high on day 7 did go above the previous cycle high, right? And that's the earliest that we would have a cycle high. So that tells me it's more likely that if we were to have a left translated cycle, we'd have a peak between day 18 to 24, which would be the first week of February. So if we are, I think we, unless we break well below let's see here. Bitcoin kind of has to break well below 100K. Like it's right at 100,500 right now. If it holds support there on that, let's say 20-day moving average, I would see us just bouncing around until we make a new all-time high going into the first week of February, and then we kind of see where we take it from there. But could we go down from here? Yeah, sure. But yeah, we'd have to start breaking below 100K pretty strongly. Like we could go down below 100K for like half day and then like kind of come back up. But yeah, if we were to go definitely below 95K, then that's where things start to get kind of slippery. And then we could go down into the end of February, and that would be the best dump opportunity. So either way, end of February, right? It's going to be a good opportunity for like the biggest pump potential for the 60-day cycle would be from about the 17th onwards of February. And that's also the biggest dump part of the cycle as well, depending on, which way the cycle goes. But right now, I would say it's leaning 60-70% towards not dumping here.
Boom. So with that, you guys, make sure you sign up for the Crypto Mindset course /access. Leave your best email here, you guys, so you can get information for when we go live, man. We are T minus how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, about 2 weeks, about 12 days before the sales for the Crypto Mindset courses go live, man.
Hey, get on the list, the waiting list, essentially there for free, like Miguel put there, cryptomindsetcourse.com. Then you'll make sure you won't miss it, right? It's only available for 5 days. And, right, if it is, if you do miss it, then sorry, can't get in. So definitely get in there.
Definitely, man. So yeah, in terms of streaming, Charlie, what's your streaming schedule this week?
Yep. Tuesday through Friday, as per usual, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern will be every day. We're going to confirm this, but on Friday, I'll probably be doing an interview and then might squeeze another one in sometime during the week. Not 100% sure, but yeah, we'll be doing different types of content throughout the week. So yeah, Tuesday through Friday as per usual. And then yeah, next week around this time we'll be doing MOONGANG on my channel. So we're on 169 right now. I like that. It's a good number for tax-free returns. Oh, other good thing that Trump did over the weekend was he fired all 88,000 IRS employees that Biden hired. So that
was awesome.
That's not too bad.
That's not too shabby, ladies and gentlemen. As for me, I'm going to be streaming Monday tomorrow at 7 p.m. Same time on Wednesday as well, 7 p.m. That Wednesday stream is going to be the whole Federal Reserve stream. So I'm going to be talking about the
that'd be a good one.
It's going to be a really good one. I'm going to do a Fed breakdown on the Wednesday stream, and Saturday it's looking like I'm going to have a interview with like a Sonic project.
Nice.
So yeah, we're gonna have 3 streams, and then this Sunday is gonna be MOONGANG on Charlie's channel as well. It was MOONGANG 170. So
yeah,
that's right, man. So with that, man, thank you guys so much for joining us, and catch you guys on the flip side.
The science guy. Bill Nye, the science